Hello, friends. Nice to be on here with you guys, even though I don't have a lot of subscribers yet. Maybe we'll get there one day. I hope. I'm hoping. I'm hopeful. Just know that you guys are very much appreciated. And whenever I am able to afford to do something special for you guys, I will do so. I will love to do something special. Don't know what yet. Everybody can give me ideas, but we'll figure something out. 1,000 minds are better than one. Guys, stuff runs through my head all the time. But, and I like doing a bunch of different things. But getting me to finish something, oh my goodness. Y'all have no idea how hard that is. Oh, it's horrible, you guys. Like one time I made a doghouse, okay? We did really good on it. Like, I made a doghouse and it had a, it even had like a, attic. It even had an attic because I was gonna put it to where I could flap one side of the roof up and put dog food or whatever I needed to in there for the animals. And yeah, we did a really good job on it. But I didn't ever put the roof on it. I didn't ever finish the roof. Like, it's so bad because, like, I was so close to being done with that and I just never finished it, so it just ended up getting destroyed. But it was so cute, though, you guys. For the door for the dogs to go in, we had put a bone. Like, I mean, it was, like, up, and then we made, like, a bone, and then, like that. It was really cute. I would have to draw that part for y'all, but it may not look as good as it did on the board, but I don't know. But it was so cute, though. I wish I would have finished it and painted it and all that good stuff so it would have lasted longer, but like I said, good luck getting me to finish anything. Excuse me. I'm getting indigestion for some. Oh, we had chili tonight. Oh, I forgot. I'm starting to get a little chilly, guys. No. Oh, my back. Well, that diamond does not want to be placed. Should have just experimented with, I don't know, one tray to see if we like them. But it is what it is now. We're going to get these packaged up. I don't think this is done freeze drying because there's actually ice crystals still in those mashed potatoes. So these need to go back in the freeze dryer. Darn it. Now that I made an entire mess. Another thing I did when I was freeze drying these potatoes is I stacked the trays very, very thick. You can see that the potatoes are coming above the edge of the tray. So this is definitely taking a long time to freeze dry. So back in the freezer these go. Back in the freeze dryer thick. It's okay, Becky. We know what you're talking about, girl. Okay, we've got that going again. I'm going to clean up my mess. This little bit of potato here that I have on the counter, I'm going to go ahead and give to the chickens so they can enjoy that. And we had dinner
Oh,
really
she
dinner
made a new
today
one too?
because we've only eaten breakfast. I will package up that baked oatmeal into leftover containers so that Josh can eat that throughout the week. I think that's going to turn out really good. I'm glad that we got the things out of the freezer we need for tomorrow's party. And we are going to enjoy a delicious macaroni and cheese. And that is plenty, so we'll have some lunches. Now, tomorrow for dinner, we got a gift card to a really nice restaurant, and I'm so excited to try this restaurant out. My parents went there on Christmas Eve with some of their friends, and they said it was phenomenal. So I'm really excited. I'll show you what we order when we get there. But right now we've got this beautiful, delicious, easy macaroni and cheese we're gonna have for dinner tonight. And that was so easy. I'm excited for tomorrow for prepping all of the party food. Now we are in pantry challenge.
Guys, I can't wait until she gets back in the garden.
I'm gonna make a stuffed
She's
pork
just,
loin that's gonna be wrapped in bacon.
she enjoys it so much.
Roast some potatoes from the garden, and then my sister-in-law who's coming over asked if she could bring anything.
And she's so funny because
other than carrots.
She said the main reason that she started videoing and stuff, and the main reason she wanted to start a YouTube channel is because she wanted a way of documenting, because she's really bad with labeling everything, so she likes to go back and back to her videos and, you know, kind of go back to her videos and see what's what.
Get some no-knead bread going real quick. In here, I have 1.5 cups of water. I have no breadcrumbs in the house right now.
But I feel like that would be me.
The entire loaf of no-knead bread.
Always forgetting to label stuff.
I can make enough breadcrumbs for tomorrow, and so that I can have some just in my house. So we're gonna add 3 3/4 cup of
I'm gonna have to turn my heater on.
all-purpose flour.
Back on. Turn it off because I was getting hot.
I'm just gonna eyeball my pieces, and I want to see how close I am.
It's gonna get cold. No,
So I need a half
turn it my
teaspoon
way
of
for a little
yeast.
bit. I like to have it facing my guinea pigs because I'm afraid they're gonna get too cold. I think I'm gonna put it on me for a few minutes and then I'll put it back on them.
And that was kind of fun. So now I know my eyeball.
Once I warm up a little bit, I'll turn it back towards them.
Spot on. So we're gonna mix this together.
So I'm not extremely cold. It's just my feet.
Come together a shaggy dough. We don't need to knead this. We just need to mix it enough until the flour is well hydrated.
Is that a no-knead or
This
is
is
that?
what you want it to look like. It doesn't have to be perfectly smooth or anything like that. We're going to go ahead and take some non-stick feet spray. This is just avocado spray. I like to spray it so the top doesn't dry out. It tends to like to dry out. And I've also found that if you take your cloth that you put over it and you get it wet, it doesn't have to be soaking wet, just damp. So I'll squeeze any of the extra moisture
If
out.
I'm drying out.
You put a damp cloth over the top of this, then it helps it from drying out as well.
Yes,
So I
ma'am.
let that sit overnight. I will cook that first thing in the morning, and then we can turn that into the breadcrumb slash like kind of stuffing that we need for the pork loin for tomorrow. So we've got everything out, I think, from the freezer that we need for tomorrow's party. I'm gonna dish up Josh and I's dinner. I will take out that. I should probably check the baked oatmeal. The baked oatmeal is done. I wish you could smell this 5-spice berries. I think it's just taking it over the top. Now, when I make baked oatmeal, because I put so many eggs in it, I'd like to underbake
You guys,
it so it
whenever I
doesn't get too dry.
hit my 1,000 subscribers, that's when we need to really start commenting and things like that. So then that way, on special things that I can do for you guys or whatever. For one, that way there's, you know, more that will show up for it, and it won't be just you know, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but anyways, I just want more subscribers and stuff like that before I'm able to do those kind of things. But like I said, when we hit the 1,000 mark, I would love for y'all to start letting me are giving me some ideas, you know. It still might be a while before I'm able to do anything, but at least I can jot some ideas down, you know, and start preparing for them or whatever whenever I can. And then as soon as I find out what I'm going to do, or you know, whatever, I'll let you guys know. And then eventually I will probably do what is it called, a Patreon page, I guess. I don't know how all that works yet, but eventually I may do that, and then do something extra for the Patreons or something, you know. But like I said, I just have to figure all that stuff out. And also, like I said, don't be afraid to give any ideas on it, because I would love to hear from you guys and hear, you know, y'all's ideas and thoughts and things of that nature or whatever. But it's something that I would love to do. I want to get to that point to where, you know, I can give as much to y'all as y'all give to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, just y'all being here and watching and subscribing and liking and sharing and all of those things, it does more than you guys realize it does. So I would absolutely positively love to be able to do something for y'all when I'm able. And when I do it, I would like to be able to entertain the kids as well. So you can bring your kids, because to me that's important, to be able to have the kiddos with you. Because I tell you, I don't like being without my hooligans.
Well, friends, thank you for hanging out with me during the Pantry Challenge.
You're welcome.
That was amazing. We got a ton of stuff done. We got painting projects done. We had a big party at our house, and still have yet to buy anything at the grocery store, which is pretty impressive.
I can't believe the time has gone by so fast, because it seems like she just came out of, you know, the gardening time. Like, she just finished up the garden and stuff like that, and now it's almost time for her to start the garden again.
So I'm going to see if I can go, well, we'll see. We'll see how far we can go without going grocery shopping. But the first thing that I'm going to absolutely run out of, that is something that I use every day, is my coffee. And we still have some fresh produce in the house that I think we can get creative and make some delicious meals between the fresh produce that I have. It's limited, but we also have a bunch of stuff, fresh produce that is frozen.
I wanted to show you guys, because I was telling y'all, if y'all can't see the stuff at first, do not get discouraged. And I want to show y'all why. Because see it now? Like, you can see a face right here and right here. Watch this. I'm gonna have to flip the camera around, sorry. See? Now you can't really see that. And that's where the faces are. So do not get discouraged if you can't see it at first, because see? The further that you are away from it, you can see it better. And also, you're focused on the details and stuff like that, I guess, that you're not really, what did I just do? But yeah, that's something else I've been wanting to show y'all, but I keep forgetting. But I showed y'all now, so. Especially when it's like human faces and things like that. That's the main time that it does that. So but that's why I was saying, you know, do not get discouraged, just keep going. But now, like, I've had a couple that I finished, you know, either over halfway or I finished completely and I just threw them away because the quality was just so poor on it that you couldn't even tell what it was. But it's only been like 1 or 2 out of all the ones that I've shown y'all, and maybe a couple more, because I think I have one here that I haven't showed y'all, and I will show that to y'all too real quick. Give me just a second. Let me get it out real quick. I think it's down here. I may be wrong. And y'all seen the Tinkerbell one I just finished, because y'all were doing it along with me. I think that's the... Okay. So this one's for my daughter. I'm kind of scared too. Hold on, give me just a second, guys. I'm going to dust it off so the dust doesn't get on my sticky part of that one. Oh, I'm missing some beads. I'm going to have to go back and fill that in. Let's see. And this one's this one is, it's got more parts to it. So it's this one, and then there's 2 that are a little bit smaller than this, and then there's 2 more that are smaller than those 2. But yeah, I got that for my daughter because she loves dragons, and she loves How to Train a Dragon. So I got that for her, and I want to frame it up for her stuff before fully gets it and stuff, because I don't want it to get messed up. But the way my mom and I are trying to do this, I don't know if it's going to be a permanent thing. I don't know if we're going to do it to every single one or what. But what we're trying to do is it's sort of like making our own frame. But instead of it being like frame with glass, we're taking I'm trying to think of the name of the plywood, I want to say. And we're carving out ever how big the picture is, and then we're gluing it down into that, and then we're going to try to put epoxy over it. But we don't know exactly how that's going to turn out yet, but as soon as I find out, I will let you guys know. So stay tuned in for that. Oh wow, it's already been 18 minutes. Wow, I better get to it. Yeah, me and my mom can come up with some ideas when we're together. Our thought process is sometimes the same and sometimes it's different. But we come up with some pretty cool ideas though. My husband was talking about us, I don't know how this came to my head, but my husband was talking about us moving to Colorado or something like that for a while. And my mom got really sad about it and stuff. But you know, I could not be away from my mom that long. So if we did move, we would have to constantly be coming back to Texas or having them come to us. Because I know for one, my mom is not going to move to a cold place, which I don't think I would do very good in a cold place. Because I don't like the cold. I don't like super cold. I like it in between 65 and 73, maybe. I mean, it could be a little hotter, but I don't like it like really hot. And Texas gets really hot during the summer. So it would be kind of nice to, it would be kind of awesome to have somewhere where we could go to where, like, during the summer in Texas, we can go somewhere else to where it's not quite as hot. But I don't know that, I honestly don't know that Colorado or whatever would be the place for that. I think that's where he was talking about going. I may be wrong. Or maybe, whatever, I don't know. But I don't think that I could do it. The only way I would be able to do it is if my mom and probably my sisters moved with us. Because I don't like being away from them for long periods of time either. I'm away from them long enough as it is. I don't want to prolong that even more. And I'm talking about both of my sisters. I love both of my sisters. They'd both give you the shirt off their back if you were in need of it. Or at least they would for me. I don't know if they would a complete stranger, but they would for me. But I think they would, though, if they saw someone in need. Yep. I would also absolutely love to open up some sort of a homeless shelter. To try to help people get back up on their feet. But I would have to be able to do background checks and stuff like that. But I mean, I would still want to help people if they have a background, but I would have to separate it, I wouldn't be able to put, I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about this or not, and it might get removed, I don't know, but I would have to separate, like if they have a background of sex offending or something like that, I would have to separate them from people with children or anything like that, So I would have to figure that whole thing if I was to help people with backgrounds. And to me, I believe in second chances. Like I believe there's good in everybody. It's just a matter of the right person being able to get it out of them. And I do believe that. I do. Because I'm telling you right now, if you find the right person, it'll change you. Sometimes for the better, sometimes, well, if it's not the right person, it probably won't change you for the better, but if you find the right person, it'll change you for the better. That is a B, not an X. video of my son doing the chicken dance thing. I just absolutely adore that. I had to put it up for you guys. I figured it would brighten someone's day. And I hope it did. And you guys, I can kind of be funny sometimes, but I don't know. I think it depends on my mood and all of that stuff, because like I used to be like really like super active, and like I didn't want to go through the day without making somebody laugh. But I mean, you know, I get in my moments to where it's kind of hard to even make myself get up and do these kind of things, you know, let alone try to take on the responsibility of making someone else laugh. And I don't know when I got that way, you guys, but it's been for a little bit now. And I don't like that person, but I'm hoping to be able to change that, you know, with some of my actions that I'm doing now. But sometimes, you know, even my favorite things in life are hard for me to do. And I don't know why I'm talking about it or whatever, but, you know, I don't know, it just sometimes gets, and it doesn't even, like, nothing has to trigger me or anything like that. I mean, yeah, it makes it worse if something does trigger me, but nothing even really has to trigger me for that to happen. It just happens. Like, in the moments, like, I should be able to be happy or, you know, whatever like that. And sometimes I'm not. And sometimes I force it. And sometimes I just don't even get out of bed. But I'm trying to fix myself, you guys. And I'm hoping being here and being able to talk to you guys and, you know, share my thoughts and things and fun stuff and stuff like that. Maybe it'll help a little bit. It may not help all the time, but, you know, maybe it'll help a little bit. But it also doesn't help, though, you know, I'm not a very social person, but I like people. I don't know how to explain that, but I'm like a very shy person, but I love making people happy, if that makes sense. It makes me happy to be able to make someone else happy. And I used to be able to, I used to do anything to, especially if it was my mama or my sisters, I used to do anything to get them to laugh. I think more so my mom, because it was in those times to where, you know, sisters are gonna be sisters. They're gonna fight. They're gonna, you know, whatever. But then you grow up and you realize, you know, most of the time. Sometimes it doesn't happen that way, but most of the time. Me and my sisters always loved each other, but we had our moments to where we were ornery to each other. Okay. Now I guarantee I probably missed some X's on here somewheres. Do y'all see them? No, I'm just kidding. But I bet I did though. But that's okay, we can go back and fix it. Oh gosh. Okay. I'm fixing to have to refill this one. And probably, oh shoot, probably the ones too. This one seems like I'm not ever going to get done with it, you guys. And the thing that makes it that way is because like right in here, and a little bit right up here too, but mostly right in here, the colors are so spreaded that it just, I don't know. But I love how this picture turned out, the one my mom showed y'all. Oh, I love it. And this one will absolutely be hung up somewhere in my house. Or if I end up making myself a studio or something like that, it'll go in my studio. But that's a long time away, you guys. Like, I'm talking years down the road, I'm sure. But that's okay. I know this kind of thing doesn't grow overnight, but it makes you happy when you see someone, or it does me. It excites me whenever I see a new subscriber. It's already been 32 minutes, you guys. Almost 33. Why'd y'all let me go so long? I'm just kidding. And here I go going longer. That's alright. Sorry, you guys, if I hurt y'all's ears. And I have to get some more wax in my pan or something. Okay. Alright, guys, I'm going to end it here, and I will thank you guys. Sorry, I'm stumbling over my words here. Thank you guys for watching, subscribing, and liking, and sharing. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you again.